Hey guys, Saloon here. Today I bring you a list of unique, common, or as most people call it, white quality items that you can transmog. In case you didn't know, you can transmog any quality items in the game now. I have a video already on grey quality items. If you haven't seen it yet, I will link it in the description. First on the list is the battered leather harness and the buckled harness. I found these leather chests quite unique as they look completely different on a male and female characters. You can buy both of these in Orgrimmar from vendors. The buckled harness is from Kiro the War Harness Trader in Valley of Honor, and the battered leather harness is from Morgrim, who is in the drag in front of the leatherworking trainers. Don't worry, you can transmog these regardless of faction. Next we have Dalaran Wizard's Robe, which is a cloth chest. It may not look amazing, but it's a completely unique item. There is no other robe that looks like this. You can farm it from a mob called Embersilk Portal Guardian that can be found in Silverpine Forest. It has about 3% chance to drop, but you can also just buy it from the auction house. Up next we have another cloth chest. This one is called Black Embersilk Gown. This is also a completely unique looking item, as it looks like something that would drop from a raid. This robe can be made with Cataclysm tailoring. The recipe for it can be purchased from various different tailoring vendors. You can also hunt for this robe at the auction house. Next on our list is Ponzo's Scheming Topper, which is a cosmetic hat. There have been hats in the trading post that look like this, but the uniqueness of this one is that it comes with an achievement and a title called Barter Boss as well. This does not come for free though. In fact, it might be a lengthy process compared to all the other items on this list. You'll have to negotiate with Ponzo for the hat with barter holders. You can get these through the Loam Niffen Renown and various different weekly activities. The boulders are not account-wide, but on Renown 20, you can buy them for Dragon Isle supplies, which are warbound. You will need in total 24,900 Dragon Isle supplies to buy all 249 barter boulders. Ponzo can be found in Loam Niffen, which is an underground city under the zones of Dragonflight. The fifth item on our list is Scarlet Initiate's Robes. This is another cloth robe, but this was previously removed from the game for a long time. During Dragonflight, it was discovered that this robe can drop again from a mob called Scarlet Neophyte. It has an incredibly low drop chance at 0.14%, which makes it also a bit spicy price-wise on the auction house. Up next we have not one, but a ton of different items. Back in Shadowlands, Blizzard has updated the look of the gear your character starts out with after creation, but that has removed the old ones for a while. But they've been added back to various vendors in capital cities for only a few copper each. I won't be able to show you all of these because there are a lot, but I will link in the description a big collection of them, and you will also find the vendor locations for both factions. Before I move on, there are Goblin and Worgen starter gear on the auction house for millions of gold. Gold makers will really hate me right now, but you don't need to buy those. Just make a Goblin or Worgen and pick their starting zone. Log in and you learn the starting gear. You can now delete that character. You can repeat this for each class if you wish. These are soulbound right now, so I assume at some point they weren't, and that's why they are so expensive right now. Next on the list is a male set called Grunt's Chain Garb. Not all pieces of this set are exclusively white quality items, but if you want to own the whole set, some pieces exist only as white items. You can buy all pieces in Orgrimmar from Narosh the plate armor vendor. And yes, it's definitely the plate vendor despite it being male. Next we have 6 different cosmetic robes. These can be purchased from Geenia Sunshadow in Moonglade. 3 of these robes are on limited stock, which makes them really difficult to get. You have to be really lucky And as they are cosmetic, they can be transmogged on any class, so these are really expensive on the auction house. You can park a character there that you aren't using, and you can check her wares every now and then, see if you can snipe a robe for yourself. The 9th item on this list is Godfrey's old spectacles. You can fish these glasses in the water around Geenia's. I went there with pretty low fishing skill, and I was still able to find them in about 10 minutes, so it shouldn't take too long for you to find it either. At last but not least, we have the Haliscan set. You can get the Haliscan jacket and pantaloons through classic tailoring or from the auction house. The recipes can be purchased from Haughty Modiste in Gadgetstan. The Haliscan brimmed hat is a quest reward. The quest is called Nice Hat, and you can pick it up from Don Carlos just outside Gadgetstan. And that's it for this list. If you found it useful or interesting, please leave a like and subscribe for more WoW content. I thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!